Yo, what is up guys, it's Zero here, and this is my second time recording this. I just went through 10 minutes of recording audio that I recorded with the wrong fucking thing. I recorded it with my webcam mic and it was absolutely horrible. That's stressful. I didn't realize it until after editing all the audio, or at least the main things. I add a few effects to make it sound more crisp, but besides the point, I finally got to play Revelation Online, and I got a pretty good first impression. That's what this video is right now. At first, I thought it was going to be odd. I thought it was going to be too much like Blade and Soul whenever I was watching other YouTubers play it, but having played it myself, I can tell you that it's definitely not just like Blade and Soul. The combat is definitely more fluid, whereas in Blade and Soul, I thought the combat was a bit stiff, and it was just, I don't know, I thought Blade and Soul was really good at first, but having played it for a little while, I realized that it's not the best. The combat wasn't all that great. But in Revelation, I can definitely tell you the combat is good, and you can switch between tab targeting and action combat. I personally play with action combat on all my characters. It doesn't matter if they're ranged or anything. Actually, I think the action combat on ranged characters is really fun. It's a little bit more skilled. You'll have to, aim. But other than that, it's really fun. Tab targeting with a ranged character is really boring, in my opinion. It takes away most of the fun. And I guess the same goes for melee characters as well. Let's get into the character customization. I will say that the character customization was pretty well made. You can basically make anything in the character customization. You can have unique characters, that's amazing. They have some pretty good presets as well. At least they did in the Chinese version. I don't know how it's going to be in the West. I don't know if they're going to make different presets or just keep the same ones, but it was pretty good. I also almost forgot to mention that all the classes aren't gender locked. So that's another plus. That's a huge plus. I am so glad there's an Asian MMO that doesn't have gender-locked classes. It seems like every Asian MMO has gender-locked classes, and it pisses me off so much because you want to be that said class, but you don't want to play as a girl because you're not a girl. It's kind of like a bad reputation that playing as a girl character just kind of doesn't appeal to me ever since WoW, because people used to play girl characters and beg for gold, and ever since that happened, it gives me that bad vibe about it. I don't want to even be remotely close to that. So, I mean, if you play a female character, there's nothing wrong with that. That's cool, you be you. But as for me, I'm just happy I can finally be my own gender while playing the game on a class that I really like. So, that's a plus. I also heard rumors saying that there's going to be a new class added to the game called the Assassin. If that's the case, that's the class I'm probably going to main, because assassin type classes are my favorite fucking classes. As of right now, I played the Light Blader, I think that's its name. I can't really recall, but it's the one with the great sword and two one-handed swords. I really don't know if that's the name. I apologize if I got it wrong, but I gotta say it was pretty fun. I definitely enjoyed it, more so in action combat. Like I said, I'm just an action combat freak, and I love that more over tab targeting, because I feel like tab targeting is just outdated and it no longer needs to be in MMOs. But I guess some people still like it, and that's cool. That's completely understandable, I guess, or, well, not to me, really, but besides the point, moving on. I also played the Gunner, and I gotta say, the Gunner is pretty fucking fun. I actually enjoyed PvE more with the Gunner than I did with the Light Blader. I really don't know why, but I guess it maybe had something to do with having to stay away from your enemies while shooting them and doing, like, all your skills and stuff. And I like the skills, all of them really, because they felt really impactful. The combat overall, the combat in the game was very impactful, and it felt like I was, it felt like I actually was hitting the enemies hard, and that some MMOs don't really have that, and I don't really know how to explain it, but the combat was fluid. I can't get over how good the combat was, and I apologize I keep going on about it, but it's so good. It's almost as good as the this old MMO I used to play called Continent of the Ninth Seal, or C9. That game had the best combat that I have ever played. It had a spectacular combo system that took a lot of skill to master, and you had to be precise on your aiming and everything and timing. This game, Revelation Online, isn't quite up to par with that, but it is still really good. It has to be the second best combat I've played in an MMO since that game. So, and it's open world, whereas the other game was not. So, having that, I would definitely pick Revelation Online over that other game. This game is fucking fantastic. I believe it has 6 classes. The Vanguard, the Lightblader, the Gunner, the Oculus, I think, and then there was a Healer class, and I don't remember what the other class was, but it showed its character as a lolly. I don't know. I'll have another video up explaining more about the classes and stuff, so don't worry. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I did check out the Vanguard, the Gunner, the Oculus, and the Blader. And I gotta say, all of them are pretty cool. I thought I was gonna really dig the Oculus, but in all honesty, it wasn't really my thing. I don't know, it wasn't as fun as the Blader and the Gunner. I still feel that a lot of people will enjoy that class, because, I mean, it has a fucking, like, demon form or some shit. I didn't get any gameplay of that. I didn't get high enough to get said demon form or something, but it does look pretty badass. It reminds me a lot of the Warlock from World of Warcraft. At least, like, the whole demon form thing, and it's, I don't know, that was really cool, I thought. So, as far as PvE goes, there are single-player instances that kind of take you along the storyline, and there's also dungeons with multiplayer. It uses the Holy Trinity, or whatever. I think I said that wrong. Is that the term that we use? Fuck, I don't remember. God, I'm drawing a blank. But anyways, you know, the tank, healer, and DPS, that's it. So, it follows that structure, which I like it best whenever MMOs do that, because it just has more organization, and it works better, in my opinion, whenever people have their designated roles whenever they go into dungeons, and especially raids. There are going to be big raids from what I've heard. I don't know how big, because I don't know how many players are going to be in said raids, but from my understanding, they're going to be maybe 20-ish players. I don't want to give too high of a number, because I don't want to give you like a high expectation and then, you know, it doesn't actually end up being that, so I apologize. I wasn't able to check out PvP because my ping was fucking trash. I heard that it's going to be a big part of the game, but I don't really know like how everything's going to play out in PvP. I haven't got to take a look at it. Like I said, my ping is just terrible. But I will definitely hop in and make a new video about PvP for you. Hopefully. I'm just gonna get my dick stomped in, though. I'll say that right now. My dick is gonna get stomped in. Hopefully you guys appreciate that video, because I'm not a masochist. I don't like pain, and it's gonna be pretty painful. But I do gotta say that PvP itself does have me excited. I am a huge PvP nut, and with this combat and the way the game feels, I think it's going to be amazing. Along with the raids. I think the raids are going to be fucking fantastic. I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this video, guys. My overall opinion about the game is that it's good, and I definitely think you guys should look into buying the Founders Packs. Now, what I heard that the closed beta, whenever you buy a Founders Pack, you get access to all betas and stuff. But the closed beta, I think your character gets wiped whenever it transitions into open beta, which kind of sucks, but it's understandable because it's unfair for the open beta players. So that way you get a chance to, you know, play with everybody. And actually, you already have the experience of going through everything, so you can just fly through the storyline, whereas open beta players are a little bit lost because it's their first time. And so that in of itself is good enough, I guess. I mean, there's even players that got experience through the Chinese version, and, well, I'm one of them. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. Tell me what you guys think about Revelation Online. Do you plan on buying a Founders Pack? Do you plan on hopping in? If so, we could definitely play together, and I even plan on streaming the game. Well, maybe even the Chinese version. Because that way I can like show you guys some more gameplay and etc. Whenever I'm well, I'll probably just do it in my free time. When I'm playing Revelation Online, I'll upload a video saying I'm live streaming. Yeah, I'll probably just live stream Revelation Online. Maybe with some friends, maybe with not. What the fuck was that? Maybe not. I may just be by myself, and I'll try to answer any questions you guys have about the game. Granted, I think Cry did a pretty good job about answering all the questions, and I'm sure he knows more about the game than I do. Granted, he is, I think level 50 something now, and I'm only like level 20 to 30 range. So if you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them best as possible. And if not, Cry does a really good job about answering all the questions that he gets, or at least he tries to. It's kind of hard. He has like 300 people in his live stream at once, so it's pretty crazy. That's pretty much it though, guys. My Twitch and Twitter links are going to be in the video description. Please follow me on Twitch if you want to check out my live streams. I'm going to be live streaming Revelation Online and Borderlands 2. The English version is what I mean, but I can also do the Chinese version. I've been thinking about doing that, but that's up to you guys. Anyways, like I said, leave a comment down below if you plan on getting the Founders Packs, or if you've already played the Chinese version. Tell me your thoughts about Revelation Online, and I'll try to share mine as well. That's pretty much it, guys. It's been Zero. Peace out.